Welcome to Academic English 4, video 3.1, the pronunciation video. Here's an outline for this lesson. First, I'll teach you about pronouncing numbers that are less than 100. Then you'll learn about pronouncing numbers that are under 1,000. And finally, you'll learn about pronouncing numbers that are less than 1 million. Next, you're going to learn about some commonly mispronounced words. These are words that my students often mispronounce. And some commonly mispronounced nations. And finally, we'll end this lesson with a pronunciation quiz. Let's begin by pronouncing numbers that are under 100. The first thing I want you to realize is that when you're saying the numbers under 100, we actually have three different kinds of numbers. We have the teens, the knees, and the Ds. When we say the teens, we speak very slowly. When we say the knees, we speak much quicker. When we say the Ds, again, we speak much quicker. So I'm going to demonstrate for you. I'm going to say some of the teens. You can even repeat after me if you would like. Let's listen. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now let's move on to the knees. We say these much quicker. And again, you can listen and repeat. 20, 70, 90. Notice how we say those much quicker than the teens. And we also say the Ds quicker. Please repeat after me. 30, 40, 50, 60, 80. Now, I'm going to show you 7 pairs of numbers. And these are pairs that students have difficulty pronouncing because they pronounce the two words as if they're the same pronunciation, and they actually sound different. So I will pronounce the words. Notice how they sound differently. And after I pronounce each word, please repeat the word after me. Here's the first pair. Now you repeat after me, please. 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90. Again, notice the numbers might look the same and you might think they sound the same, but they sound differently. So be very careful about this. Now you're going to see those exact same 7 pairs one more time. I will let you practice. Good work. Now that you have learned how to pronounce numbers that are less than 100, let's learn about pronouncing numbers that are under 1,000. Here's another tip. When we're speaking fast, we're speaking fluently, we usually don't say and. Usually and sounds more like in. When we say numbers, the word and sounds like in. For example, this number sounds like 120. And this number sounds like 117, 170, 227, 530, and 980. Let's practice some of those numbers. On this page, you see green numbers and black numbers. If you see the green number, you just go ahead and say it. And if you see a black number, I will say it first, and then you repeat after me. Let's start. 115, 150, 217, 270, 380, 567, 916, 951. Good work. Now let's learn about pronouncing numbers that are under 1 million. As your numbers get larger, you will start to see some commas. For the first comma on the right, we say thousand. Now look at this number. This number is going to sound like this. 121,121. Don't forget in. Let's look at a few more. 117,117. 439,970. Now on this page, I'm going to show you 6 numbers. 3 of them are black and 3 of them are green. The first 3, the black numbers, I will say them and you repeat. For the next 3, you try it on your own. Let's begin. 115,150. 217,270. 308,312. Now you say the words. Don't forget your ins. Go ahead. Good work. Many of the numbers that are under 1 million are actually years, and we pronounce years differently than regular numbers. So on this page, I'm going to show you 12 numbers. These numbers are actually years. So I want you to be listening very carefully as to how I say the years, and then repeat after me. 1914, 1940, 1918, 1980, 1917. 1970. 1776. 1824. 1867. 1919. 1908. 1912. Good work. Let's look at some more years. You're going to see some numbers that are in green and some that are in black. If the number is in green, just go ahead and say it. If the number is in black, I will say it first, and then you repeat after me. $19.15. $19.17. $19.70. $18.67. $19.08. Now that's all for numbers. If we have a chance, we'll practice more numbers because, as you know, the numbers can get much larger. Let's move on now to commonly mispronounced words. These are the words my students very often mispronounce. I'm going to say the word and you just repeat it after me. Opposite. Bot. It's not boat, it's bot. Island. Stadium. It's not stadium, it's stadium. Stomachache. Consensus. Consensus. Asia. It's not Asia, it's Asia. Lettuce. Camera. We don't say camera, we say camera. Tiny. Photography. Photography. Salmon. My favorite fish. April. Architecture. Architecture. Good work. Listen as I say the words one more time. Opposite. Bot. Island. Stadium. Stomachache. Consensus. Asia. Lettuce. Camera. Tiny. Photography. Salmon. April. Architecture. This time you say the words. Let's look at some more commonly mispronounced words. I'll say the word and you can repeat. Collaborate. Missile. Sometimes we just say missile. Tot. Not tote. Tot. Comfortable. Comfortable. Automobile. Not automobile. Automobile. Consensus. Democracy. Asian. Quiet. Jewelry. Mustache. Calm. Desert. Meteorite. Let me very quickly say the words one more time. Please listen carefully. Collaborate. Missile. Taut. Comfortable. Automobile. Consensus. Democracy. Asian. Quiet. Jewelry. Mustache. Calm. Desert. Meteorite. Now you say the words. Good work. Those are just some of the many words that my students often mispronounce. Let's move on now to commonly mispronounced nations. Listen carefully now. I'm going to pronounce the nation, and you repeat after me. Sweden. It's not Sweden, it's Sweden. Russia. Italy. Italy. Vietnam. It's not Vietnam, it's Vietnam. Iran. Tanzania. Tanzania. Niger. Niger. Cuba. Cuba. Ireland. Ireland. Switzerland. Switzerland. Brazil. Ecuador. Chile. Chile. Argentina. Argentina. Haiti. Haiti. Djibouti. Djibouti. I'm going to quickly pronounce those nations one more time. Please listen carefully. Sweden, Russia, Italy, Vietnam, Iran, Tanzania, Niger, Djibouti, Cuba, Brazil, Ecuador, Chile, Haiti, Ireland, Argentina, Switzerland. That's a lot of pronunciation practice for one lesson. Let's move on now for our pronunciation quiz. Often for these video quizzes, I give my students participation points. So it'd be a good idea if you record your quiz. I want you to record it at a maximum of 2 minutes. In other words, your recording should be no longer than 2 minutes. It's a very, very short quiz. You will see a word, and then you say it. And speak very carefully. Let's start. Good work, everybody. I hope you recorded your quiz. If you didn't, please do the quiz one more time. It will take just 2 minutes. Record it and save your recording because eventually there's a good chance I will ask you to upload your quiz, and that will probably be part of your class participation grade. That's the end of this lesson. Should you have any questions, please contact me at the email address below.